And welcome back to Niagara-Wheatfield High School for the Sgroi Financial post-match show. The Battle of Niagara Cup remains in Wheatfield with the Falcons winning 49-24. Now, what was impressive, the Falcons fought back from an 18-6 deficit and won, I believe, 8 straight matches to pull this off. Matt, when you think about this night, I think about all the high energy. What sticks out to you the most?
Yeah, you hit it just there, Francis. You know, being down 18-6, they started out Wheatfield started down 9-0. You know, after the first two bouts, it was a decision in the first bout at 160 pounds and that pin. Josh Keeble came up at 182 and got a pin for the Falcons to put them on the board at least. And from there, they kind of traded blows a little bit with the balls up until 285 pounds when the momentum really changed. Andre Claus was a backup coming into tonight at 285 pounds, probably will wrestle the next edition, hadn't started been here. He goes out and gets a pin in a back and forth match at 285 to really swing the momentum. The score is now 12-18, Niagara-Wheatfield. And then, you know, going from the big guys at 285 right back to the small guys at 99 pounds. Tayshawn Juicy Matthews, 7th grader, goes out and gets a win in 3 overtimes in a high stakes match like this. That's a 7th grader. That's a 12-year-old boy in a high stakes match, but obviously he deserves to be here. You know, with the constant back and forth about should middle schoolers be on the varsity match? Absolutely, they should be. They win match. Tonight, a 7th grader won a big match like that against another young athlete. And then after Claus and Juicy go out there and get wins, they win 6 more matches after that to really hammer Niagara Falls and basically take the lead and kind of seal the match. With 3 matches to go, they locked it up.
You know, there were a bunch of matches that stood out, especially at the end with the middleweights as we predicted in the pregame. What was the one match you would say, if you had to pick one, that really stood out to you tonight?
There was a lot of great matchups. One that really stood out to me, though, was a 120-pound defending Section 6 champion, Colin Hogenauer. Was up a weight class, wrestling Niagara Falls' Mike Snowden, a defending Section 6 place winner, coming down a weight class. So the two kind of met in the middle. So Hogenauer goes up, weighs in at 113. Snowden comes down from 126 from, after Christmas. The weights change a little bit, so he has a little more leeway to get down to 120, so he has to weigh 122. Say, Hogenauer comes up with a 12-6 win. Now, he's a defending Section 6 champion, but, when you're Coach Sweeney, you expect that the guy put your section champion on somebody and definitely plan on winning that match. So Hogenauer's, it's a tight match. He's winning by 2 points, and he gets a reversal to win 12-6. That was a pretty impressive win. I liked Kyle Jungier at 126, who was a section place winner, went out and had a pretty dominating performance as well. And this isn't to take away anything that Niagara Falls did. They're very senior heavy, however, very athletic and a very dangerous team for anybody. So credit to both teams. I just think Wheatfield was very deep, and they came ready to wrestle like they always do.
And it was certainly, the crowd was in it from match 1 to match 13. Matt, you talked with, I believe, Justin Hugenhauer, I believe? You just spoke with Coach Sweeney.
Yeah, Josh Keeble.
Josh Keeble.
Yep.
We're going to bring you that interview next, but don't go away. We have interviews, and then afterwards, we're going to preview what's to come this weekend in Section 6 Wrestling.
What's going on, guys? This is Matt O'Rourke with WNYathletics.com. I'm here with Niagara-Wheatfield head coach Rick Sweeney, defending Section 6 champion Josh Keeble after their 49-24 win over league rival Niagara Falls tonight in Sanborn. Coach, I got a good question for you. You and your team stand tall at home, in front of a loud environment, packed house, standing room only. How do you and your team prepare for this in a big match like this against a bitter league rival like Niagara Falls?
Well, there's been a lot of rivalry going between the two schools for years. So we got the team Niagara Cup we built up a couple years ago. So that rivalry's been going on for quite a while. There's been a lot of talking back and forth. They got like 13 seniors on the lineup. We had like 8. So big competition been building up. A lot of these kids wrestle during the summer, so they know each other. But it comes down like the same thing as last year with Grand Island. They had a lot of kids that ended up taking us out, but this year Niagara Falls wasn't able to do that.
So you guys are on the road to retaking the Niagara Frontier League title, and this is, what, 4 straight Niagara Cups for you?
Yes, we have 4. I think we won the first, lost the second, and won 4 straight now.
Okay, very cool. Josh, let me turn to you real quick. You had the first win of the night for your team. Falls took the first 2 matches, and you go out there at 182 pounds. You get a pin, in pretty dominating fashion, to make the score 9-6 and to kind of get your team on the board and kind of get the momentum shifted in your favor. How do you feel being a defending Section 6 champion? You're a senior. This is expected of you. What have you done to prepare to for moments like this?
It's just all working hard in the room. I train for this. I work hard with my team, get my team ready, and we come here and we expect to dominate like this. And it felt good getting a pin tonight. That's what we needed to be successful tonight, and it just felt good.
Very cool. Coach, I got one more question for you. So next week you are, by my calculations, you should be in the number 1 or number 2 seed for the big Section 6 dual meet tournament next weekend. What kind of confidence does this big win give you in your team heading into next weekend's tournament, trying to get back the Section 6 dual meet title and get to the state dual meet tournament in Syracuse?
It feels pretty good. We got not just win a match, but we sort of dominated point-wise. Olean's the other team that's going to be up there with us, so I think Niagara Falls actually can beat Olean. So we'll find out in next 2 weeks or whatever when the sectional championships are. And we're pretty, get overconfident. We always look because they can adjust kids and things could happen. A slam, somebody gets caught and gets pinned. So, that's just somebody gets caught. That's a 12-point spread. So you can't give up a couple of those. You'd be in big trouble. And they caught us a couple times and pinned a couple of our guys. We weren't expecting it, but Niagara Falls works hard. They got good coaches over there and they got an excellent program. And it's probably the most kids I've ever seen in that 45 kids or so. There's as much as we got. I haven't seen that many kids on that team in 20 years, so it's pretty exciting for them, and I'm glad for them, and I'm sure they're up and coming for sure.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Niagara-Wheatfield pulls off a 49-24 home victory. They maintain they're the number 1 team in Western New York versus the number 2. We'll see you next week, headed into the Section 6 dual meet championship. I'm Matt O'Rourke, Western New York Athletics. Have a good night.
Post-match show, I'm alongside Matt O'Rourke. We just saw a big battle between Niagara-Wheatfield and Niagara Falls, but we're over halfway through the wrestling season. What else has stood out to you so far?
Good question, Francis. A lot has stood out in this wrestling season. We are over halfway. We are over the halfway point of the season. The next couple weeks are going to be very critical. Next weekend is the big Section 6 dual meet championships at Lancaster Fieldhouse. By my estimations, I'm thinking that Wheatfield should go into that as the number 2 seed in the big schools behind Olean. With a big win tonight, I heard, against league rival Fredonia. After that should be the Falls and then Clarence, and then after that I'll have to take a look at the numbers and see how that kind of shifts out. In Section 6 small schools, a couple teams have stood out from the pack as well. Falconer now 24-1 after a big win tonight, ranked number 3 in the state by New York State Sports Writers, and obviously number 1 by in Western New York by WNY Athletics. I watched a big match last night. I went down to Yorkshire for the Pioneer Iroquois ECIC 2 league match. Pioneer put themselves in the driver's seat for the league championship. Now 5-0, in the league. Iroquois had a win tonight. They need help from Pioneer, and Pioneer was in Lakeshore tonight, so I have to go home and see what that result was. Pioneer is very tough. I'm thinking they'll be the 2nd seed next week. Iroquois is tough. They're the number 3 ranked team in Western New York by WNY Athletics, number 20 in New York State. They take Pioneer to the end of the match last night. Pioneer ended up winning 31-30. And then Fredonia, I think, will have a good showing next week. They lost a close one to Olean tonight. But so far, the top 4 teams in each division at big schools and small schools, Olean, Niagara Falls, Niagara-Wheatfield, Clarence, so Lancaster and Grand Island in there, and then the small schools, Falconer, Pioneer, Iroquois, Fredonia, and then I'm also looking at Newfane kind of knocking on the door. So far, we've had a couple teams really performing well. I'm looking forward to next weekend for sure. That's one of the dates I have circled personally on the calendar. It's one of my favorite days of the year.
Now, who are some individual wrestlers that have really stood out to you so far?
Well, so far, you saw tonight, the McDougal trio of Justin and Warren from Niagara-Wheatfield, and then obviously our New York State champion, Willie McDougal from Niagara Falls. Other than that, I've really liked Falconer's defending Section 6 champion Robbie Pethollow, 182, has had a dominating undefeated season so far. I like Zach Brattle from Tonawanda, a 3-time Section 6 champion and 2-time state place winner. Iroquois duo of Jake Verdeen, a state wild card, also the state's wild card last year, and defending Section 6 champion state place winner Corey Day from Iroquois as well. I mean, the list goes on and on. I like Grand Island's Adam D'Agostani is having a great season. You know, our Conley Cup winner Mike Riggerman is fantastic at 220 pounds. Definitely a candidate to win a state championship after being a Section 6 champion and state place winner last year. And then I also like the young guy from Williamsville North. He won the NFWOA tournament last week. He was also the ECIC champion, a 7th grader, Cam Catchbone. He's definitely a young man to keep your eye on this year and every year in the future. You know, he's very young. He's doing extremely well, and he's a very exciting young talented wrestler amongst many good wrestlers in the section right now.
Now that was just a snippet of what Matt knows about this entire Western New York scene. He will be on this Saturday Inside High School Sports on WGR 550. We're going to be talking wrestling, and Matt's going to be leading the way, telling us everything he knows about the Western New York wrestling scene. For Matt O'Rourke, my name is Francis Boeck, and thanks for watching the Sgroi Financial post-match show.